it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. So yesterday I made this little tiny, excuse me, I made this little tiny glue book out of some cardstock, and yesterday we glued in it, and I had mentioned that it would be really awesome to make a 6x6. So I asked if that's what you guys wanted me to do today, and yes, that's what you wanted. So I picked up some cardstock. I have two 12x12 pieces of paper from the Dollar Tree, and then 4 pieces from a paper pad. This paper pad, to be exact, from Michael's. They probably don't even have it anymore, but that's what it is. And so today I'm going to make a little 6x6 one. So let's cut these up. The first step to this is we are going to cut these in half and make them 6x12 so that you have 2 pieces of paper. So let's cut this in half at 6. So this is now your book page. We'll end up folding all of these in half, and then you'll have a 6x6 book. So I'm going to cut all these, and then I'll be right back because nobody wants to sit here and watch me cut a bunch of paper. I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut every paper, and with my other one, I used both sheets of paper, but because this one is colored cardstock or scrapbook paper, I'm going to pick one from each strip. So I'll pick this one, and I'll put that one aside. And I will pick this one, and this one won't matter because they are identical. So I will take this, and I will take this one, and then one of each of these. That way I have a different page. I don't have like 2 of the same. So this can make another book. And let's start with this. So all we're going to do is now fold these in half. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fold it this way. So this paper from the Dollar Tree kind of has like a linen texture to it. And I want that to be what I glue on. So I'm going to put whatever design I want, what side of the paper, on the inside of the fold. So this will be what I glue on, not the outside. So this has the linen on it. This is the back. I'm going to fold it inside out, essentially. Okay, and take your time folding these because the more even they are, the more exact your book will be. So here's my image. This is what I'm going to glue on. So I'm going to fold it inside out. Now, if you're just using like a solid colored cardstock with no pattern or anything like that, you don't have to worry about what side you fold inside out because it doesn't matter. It's the same on both sides. But for me, I'm using patterned paper this time. And so I want the design to be what I glue on, not this white part. This paper is so pretty. Okay. We'll just give that a little foldy poo. Okay. And last one. Like that. Okay. So once we've done that, we will stack our papers. Let's see. This is the folded side. Where's my folded side? Folded side, folded, 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 folded. Okay, so I want to stack it, and I just want to make sure that everything's cut even. There's not anything I want to trim, and everything looks very even to me. So I'm going to pick one of the pattern or the solid colors. Oh, how will that work? Yeah. Yes, I will do that. I'm going to pick one of these solid color prints to be the cover. And I think I'm just going to stick with the yellow. Maybe I'll go like this. Okay, so yellow. And then my next page, let's see, what's this? I mean, that'll work. So that'll be my next page. Let's put that maybe towards the end. This looks like it's upside down, so I will go this way. And that's upside down, so we will go this way. And let's put the pink there, and then we'll do this one last. Okay, so now that I have all my papers in the order that I want them to be in, it's time to put our glue book together. Now, I could absolutely add more. I'm only using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I used yesterday. Maybe we should use a little bit more. I could add a couple more of these in here, like maybe another one of the solids. I wonder if I should put the yellow on the back. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, you can add as many pages as you want. You know what? Let's just start with 6. 6 is easy. 6 is what I did my other book at. But you can add as many pieces of paper as you want. You can make this thing a beast if you want to. When it's all glued, it's going to be fairly thin, only about a 1/4 of an inch, if that. So let's start with this. If I want to add more, I can always add more. So this is all I did, you guys. It's so simple. So I get my glue. I got to shake it a little bit. And let's see. Let's start with, I'm going to turn this upside down. No? Okay, here we go. Sorry. It's different now because before I was using the same colored paper, so it really didn't matter. Okay, so here's my, let me make sure I have these in the right direction. I do. Okay. So this is my cover. I'm just going to hold this here for a second. This is my next piece. So I'm going to glue on the top of it. You can use a glue stick. You can use double-sided tape. The only reason why I'm not using double-sided tape, because that would be so much easier, is because I want a little bit of wiggle room to move my paper around. Okay, so then I take my cover and it's open. Fold side is on the back. Fold side is on the back of this. And I just stack them together. Give it a little like this, make sure they're even, and then I press it down and continue. So now we have our cover, our first page, and our second page. Okay, so now I'm just gonna flip this over, take my next page, glue on the top. And like I mentioned yesterday, you can do this with greeting cards, or like you can get blank cards at the Dollar Tree. You can just keep stacking those. You can stack all kinds of stuff. Okay, so here's that. So I'm going to pick it up, make sure that the bottom is on the bottom, the open is on the top. And I'm just going to stack these together again, give them a little pounce, a little bounce. Go like that. And then you will press it down again. You really want to make sure that you're pressing that glue down so it adheres, it spreads, it gets any air bubbles out. But make sure you hold on to your paper because you don't want your paper to slip. Okay, so now we have our cover, page 1, page 2, page 3. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of turn it this way. Here's our next page. So I'm just going to glue. That's how easy this is, you guys. You just keep stacking and gluing, stacking and gluing. And like I said, you can glue as many as you want. In fact, I could get going on this and then decide I want a few more pages and I could add them later if I wanted. I think it's probably easiest to add them all at once, but you absolutely could add them later. Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we're gluing. Okay, using my hands to make sure that they're level, and we're pressing. Press, press. Notice I'm holding the paper while I press. That way my paper doesn't shift with the weight of me pressing down. Okay, so now we have first page, second page, third page, fourth page. Okay, now we're going to the next one. And you just keep repeating. It's so easy. In fact, I think I might do this for my Halloween glue book because I just think that would be so much fun. And you can do this any size paper. You just want to make sure they're all the same size, height and width. Okay, grab my little stack, making sure everything's where it's supposed to be first so we don't have any little accidents. And we glue it together, put it together, turn it over, press, hold down. Ooh, I got squeegeed something on there. Okay. And we're pressing. And we're pressing. Okay. And last one, unless I decide to add more. All right, here we go. Wet glue really works well for me because you do have that little bit of time to move it around. If you're very confident in what you're doing, use double-sided tape. If you don't care if it ends up wonky, don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. And we're gluing. There we go. See how, let's see, I think this one's off just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And we're pressing. Pressing. We are pressing. You know what? I think I am going to add this yellow to the back. That way I have yellow on the front and I have yellow on the back. It's like a mullet. Party in the front, business in the front, party in the back. Okay, sorry. All right, so let's add this last one just because I want to, I guess. All right, so we have that. And yes, okay. Sorry, I just had to think for a second. You can also use double-sided tape and glue. That does help give the double-sided tape a little wiggle room, but it's just so much quicker to just do this. Okay, here we go. Now I need to make sure I have this the right direction, and I did not, so I'm glad I double-checked. And we're gluing. So now I have a solid color on the front and on the back. I do like that. Okay. And you know what? It's okay if it's not perfect, you guys. A glue book is for fun, for relaxation. And once you start gluing papers in and all that kind of stuff, you don't notice it. You really don't. And here is our glue book now. Really fun using the patterned paper. I really like that. And there you have it. So you can also add some washi tape on your edges if you want. I kind of thought about doing that. I thought that might be kind of fun. Plus it makes it easy to turn the pages when they're lined in washi tape. So let's decorate this a little bit. Okay, so I have 3 calendars from the Dollar Tree, birds, butterflies, and then this one, which is so stinking cute. So I wanted to grab, I mean, look at this. Wouldn't this just be so cute on the cover? I love it. Like I could cut this out. See how much of this would fit. Oh my gosh, almost the whole thing. Okay, so I'm ripping this. Let's just take this right off the bat. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna fussy cut out this flower. How do I wanna do this? Do I want to, I'm just gonna go like this. I wasn't actually thinking about cutting the leaves, but maybe I will. Okay. So let's start cutting. So the key when you're fussy cutting is to move your paper, not your scissors. And that's how you will get an easier cut, and especially if you're going around something round. So see here how there's all this like foliage and stuff? I'm just going to continue to cut a border through all of that. And once you have the flower down, it's not anything that's like super noticeable that my border has color in it. And that just makes it easier to cut out. So I don't have to worry about all those little tiny little skinny pieces, because there's no way I'm going to be able to cut those out. There's just absolutely no way. And nor would I want to. What a pain. That's not fun. And this is supposed to be fun. So I just leave a thin border and I cut into whatever's bothering me that I don't want. Like these, you know, because I want to outline this. So you see all this stuff I cut off. You can barely, I mean, you can see the green on here, but it's not like super noticeable if I didn't say anything. And either way, it just adds a little bit more color. So do I want these leaves? I might as well. What the heck? Okay, so again, I'm just leaving a thin border. If you don't like borders, then you don't have to do this. But my borders are very skinny. I barely leave a border, but it just allows me a little bit more flexibility when I'm cutting, and it takes a little pressure off to make sure that, you know, things don't have to be, it's really hard to fussy cut flush when you have intricate items. And so that's why I always just leave a little tiny border. And the other reason why I like to do that, and I talk about this a lot, is it just leaves just a little something to help it pop. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's finish cutting this bad boy out. So I'm turning my paper, not my scissors. And sometimes you can kind of slowly press down with your scissors as you're spinning. Just small motions, and you can spin and cut at the same time, which is kind of what I'm doing. So I'm barely pushing the scissors down, and as my scissors are closing down, I'm cutting as I'm turning. So I'm spinning the paper faster than I'm cutting it. So you don't have to like spin it, then cut it. I'm spinning and cutting at the same time. I know a lot of you know this, but we do have a lot of newbies, and we were all new once too. So it's okay to take a couple minutes to just explain some stuff so that everybody can be involved and everybody can play. I hate cutting out these leaves. I'm just saying that right now. I should have just cut them off. It's really not that big of a deal. If I was not on camera, this wouldn't bother me so much, but like, I just want it to be over with already. Listen, I'm transparent, okay? We've all been there where you're like, okay. Like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. All these little leaves. Okay. Round and third, folks. We're round and third. All right. And we're sliding into home. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Whew. That was a workout, ladies and gents. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I didn't even have to cut all of that. So, I think I'll just put that like that. Cut off whatever excess is there. And then I could add something else. So let's glue that down. That's fun. And then I still have all these other things I could cut out, like this cute little bird. Adorbs. And these flowers. I have this flower down here. I could cut this out and add it on there. But let's add this first. This is so fun, you guys. So easy, too. And, like, super fast. And you know what else? You could use these for your art journals. You could paint in them. Stamp. Mixed media. All kinds of stuff. Doodle, you could, you know, make it maybe all white, and then you could use it as a book that you doodle on, and then you could glue over the top of that. I mean, there's so many options here. So many. They're endless, baby. They are endless. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this big old piece on here. Making sure I get it to the top. I love using calendars, especially from the Dollar Tree, or sometimes you can find them in the stores, like after the year is over. They'll be on clearance because nobody wants to buy last year's calendar. Except for us crafters, we do. Okay, so be really careful cutting this because you don't want to cut the folded edge there. There we go. And I'll just kind of round that off there. Cut this little tipperoo off. There we go. And we'll cut this piece off. Ta-da! Actually, it goes like this, right? Yes. Okay. Wow. Is it Friday? I can totally tell. Okay, here we go. End of the week. End of the week gluing. All right, that is super cute for my cover. Oh, I also want to mention that if you wanted to add ribbon or any kind of binding over your spine, you do not want to actually add glue to this part. You can add glue to this and the back, but that is what helps these books lay look how flat this lays, which is great for a glue booker because it's easy for us to glue and all that jazz. All right, so I'm going to save this piece because I'm definitely going to cut more out of that, but I want to see what else I have in here. All right, let's see. So the reason why I got this is because I had these great little quotes and stuff too, so I love that. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest. But look at all these like little shapes I could cut out to add on here. I was kind of looking to see if there was like a cool quote I wanted to add. Oh, this is cute. Love more, worry less. Maybe I should add that to the cover. What else? Happiness blooms from within. I really like that. Look how beautiful the hummingbird is. Let's see. I would probably put this flower sideways because it won't, actually this way. Okay, hear me out here. I am going to cut out this bird real quick. And I know, but just hear me out. Okay. I'm going to go cut this and I'll be right back. Okay, I jammed out, I cut a few things, and I'm going to set those aside. And this is kind of what I have going on so far. So I want to start gluing some things. I'm going to put this like so. So let's glue that first. This is so fun. Oh my gosh, so fun. I'm going to continue cutting some more of these images out of this calendar because, for one, it's stinking adorable. I love this calendar. It's so whimsical and fun. And it's really fun to like take it apart and make it your own, you know? I'm breaking up the image that they had and reorganizing how I want it to lay out in the space that I have here. So for instance, I cut that bird off, which leaves me with half of a flower petal, but I'm going to make it work because you'll see here in a second. Let me just get this down. Give that a little, oop, oh, and I ripped it. Okay, starting off strong, woohoo! What did I do with my little scraper tool, y'all? Why did I say y'all? I don't say y'all. Okay, here we go. Give it a little cosmetic surgery here. Just, there we go. Okay. And then anything that's hanging over the edge, I will cut off when I'm done here. So then I was thinking I had to cover up the thing that I cut off because I wanted the bird. And I can't have the bird on top of the flower because it's too tall for what I'm working with. So I cut this flower and I'm going to put it like this. I also have a leaf, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to kind of make it come out at an angle there. I could have it going like this. Actually, that doesn't look bad, does it? Okay, so let's glue these down. Oh man, I'm so glad for the weekend. But man, I just feel like everything is flying by so fast. So fast. Like, I feel like the week just started. I'm not even joking. I'm not just saying that. It's true. I can't believe it. Okay, so now that flower covers that up. I do want to glue this leaf down there because that looks adorbs. And I could cut out more later if I want to add some more. But for now, we'll just stick this little baddie down here. Aren't you cute, little leafy poo? Okay. All right, so we have that. And then on this side, I was going to add this flower. And then this, I almost scrapped it. And then I was like, no, I'm using that. So I cut it to where it would fit right here in my corner. So I'm going to glue that down because nothing gets wasted. All right, here we go. Perfect. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll put this one up here. And then I'm going to put this hummingbird on here, which obviously doesn't fit all the way, but that's fine. I'm going to cut off some of its, some of the wing up here and it'll be okay. All right, so let's glue this. Ooh, this is so fun. And you can do this in any theme or anything too, you know. just go check out your scrapbook paper, cardstock, whatever you have. Let's get that up there. Okay. So that looks good. I probably should put that above that. Forgot I was going to glue that. Whoopsie. But you know what? It's okay. It's still going to look amazing. All right. So then I don't have any more leaves. I might want to cut a few more. But I do want to add my little hummingbird. I guess I don't really want it. How do I want that? I don't know. Gluing. Hopefully I can remember how I had that. We shall see. Ooh, this is fun. Okay. Let's put this baddie back where she belongs. How did I have this? No, I don't want that there. Well, that's where she's going, or he, whatever this is. Okay. All right, so let's give that a little press. And let's cut this off, folding this back over. Okay, there we go. Just gonna stick that down onto my magazine there. Okay, so let's press all this one more time. And then I have Happiness Blooms from Within. And I could add that there. Could put it right here. Could put it right here. I think I'll put it right here. I feel like I need more things down here, so let's see. Do I have a leaf or something I could cut? I just wanted like a tiny one. I mean, I do have these. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. And remember my motto, if you don't find anything right now, it's okay. You can come back and add something more later. You can add stickers, words, another image, whatevs. Don't feel like you have to complete that page in that moment. Uh-oh, I got a wrinkle in the beak. Well, it's gonna have to stay that way because it's already drying. I just gave him a little rhinoplasty. Well, that is super duper cute. I just want to fold this and then kind of press my papers down that are creased. Okay, so now we have that. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to add much more. I mean, you know what I could add? You could add little stickers, little gems, but I think I will add some liquid pearls. This is this the color Dazzle, or do they all say that? Oh no, they do have different colors. Okay, so this one's called Dazzle. So I'm just going to give this a little squeeze here. Okay, so let's add, wait, was that good? Okay. So I'm just going to add some little pink dots here. Not too big because they're going to get squished. Even though these dry raised, because this is going to be a flat book, they are going to squish down, and I'll be okay with that. It's fine. So that's why I'm not making them too big, because they're going to get squished anyways. I mean, tall wise, I'm not making them too puffy. So these dry dimensional is what I guess I'm getting at. Sorry. It's so hard to like focus and talk and art at the same time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I forgot what I was going to do. No wonder I didn't like the yellow. I had something I was going to do for this. That's a bummer. I'll have to do it on the next page. All right, everyone. Let's clean up our mess here so that I can end the video. All right, everyone. That's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I created my 6x6 glue book, my no-sew glue book. Super fun, super easy. You can make a ton of these in any shape or size you want, just as long as all your papers are the same size and they're folded in half. You are good to go. So get to creating this weekend and make yourself a fun little book, because you guys, these are amazing. I just realized I can't even close this now. But here's the front. I'm not done with it yet. I will go back and add a bird to the front. But yeah, this was super fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun cutting out the rest of those images. So have a fabulous weekend. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, drink your water, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, friends.